Y'all, Ariana does not like the OG boys. She straight told my girls, we at Casa Amor. Everybody is single, so you need to forget about them wax connections that I got back at the villa. Everybody needs to have fun. Y'all need to explore deep connections because y'all know y'all don't have that back at the villa. Y'all need to have deep intellectual conversations because y'all know that y'all not getting that back at the villa. It's Casa Amor, baby. Y'all need to turn it up. We love that for you, Ariana. Hype our girls up. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl themoviebae, and in this video I'm going to be doing a review over Love Island USA season 7 episode 19. It's the first day of Casa Amor, y'all. Were y'all a little underwhelmed? Me too. But before we get to it, I would like for you all to consider subscribing to the channel if you're new. Here on themoviebae, I do reviews, reactions, and commentary to movies and television, and if that's the type of content that you like, then you are in the right place, especially for Love Island, because here I do episodic reviews and weekly lives where we talk about the tea inside and outside of the villa. So if that's something you're interested in, hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for when I drop by hitting that post notification bell, okay? If you find yourself enjoying my commentary, hit the thumbs up button. Engage. Drop your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section, and I'll meet y'all down there. We're going to talk about it. Now, before we get to Casa Amor, y'all know it's justice for Jeremiah. Yeah, y'all know it's justice for Jeremiah, okay? First, I'll shout out to y'all for showing me love on episode 18 review. It was more of a rant review, but y'all with the rant reviews. I think y'all like seeing me mad. Y'all toxic. Y'all about as toxic as Huda. But it's justice for Jeremiah, just like it's justice for Jalen. So let's go ahead and get into why these Islanders decided to get rid of Jeremiah and Hannah. So the girls stated that they chose to get rid of Hannah because she had an instant connection with Pepe. I'm sorry. I don't know what Ace has been telling y'all, but this is Love Island, not Explore Island. It's week 4. I should have a connection with somebody by now. And it wasn't even an instant connection. She had a connection with Charlie. Y'all sent him home. So yes, now I'm going to explore Pepe. I'm sorry that I like somebody and they like me back and y'all are threatened by that. Because that's really what it is. They stated that she already had 2 strong connections. Whose problem is that? I mean, I guess it's Hannah's now. But is it my fault that both of my connections like me more than your one connection has liked you? Because if we want to talk only having one instant connection, Olandria and Taylor, instant connection. And if Olandria was up for elimination, would y'all have voted her out? Absolutely not. So stop with the bull. Ace talking about he wanted Amaya to leave. But I didn't give up what you wanted. Talk about she not my type of person. But nobody cares. This is not Ace Island. We're not doing what you want us to do, Ace. What do you really run aside from your mouth for real? Like, y'all done really beat that little man head up in that villa. He really think that he running y'all. That's why, Shelly, you're guilty by association. I don't with you because you with Ace. And he really think that he running game around y'all. He think this is his show. And y'all make him feel that way. Speaking of running game, the guy said that they chose to get rid of Jeremiah because we felt like he was going to do the same thing with Adelina that he did with Huda. Y'all don't even know that it's been 2 days. All y'all saw was a guy like a girl like him back, and them kiss. What y'all really mad about is y'all jealous. Y'all just because Jeremiah get bitches. Jeremiah get the bitches that he want. And all the bitches want Jeremiah. And y'all really mad about that because all the bitches that y'all want Jeremiah. Let's talk about it for real. Y'all also don't like Jeremiah because Jeremiah is cool with focusing on one person while y'all want to explore. So y'all trying to make him feel guilty for being faithful so y'all can go be her ass. Hey, that's really what it is. It's a lot of reasons why they don't like Jeremiah. Because he's the best looking guy in the villa. All the bombshells want him. And he faithful. And meanwhile, nobody wants y'all. But y'all want to play the game. But all them want Jeremiah. Y'all y'all whack, bro. Whack. Justice for Jeremiah, just like it's justice for Jalen. I am not one of those people that thinks Jeremiah should come back. Not this season. I'm not one of those people who like, ooh, bring Belle Dasher back, bring Jalen back, bring Charlie back. Don't bring none of them back. If you're gone, you're gone, you're gone. Now, what I do want, I would like Jalen for season 8 OG cast, and I would like Jeremiah for a bombshell season 8 cast because, baby, Adelina definitely forgot about Jeremiah this episode, but we're going to get to it. Now, Nick and Sierra, I got to talk about them. My ex number 1 couple, I got to talk about them. Okay. Sierra and Nick have a conversation, because Sierra decided to pull back from Nick. And she told him, she said, I pulled back because I felt like I liked you more than you liked me. I was giving more than what you were giving me. And that's not how it's about to be. Exactly, sis. Let them know. Hold on, y'all. Stick with me. This is what Nick says. well, I didn't mean it like that. I definitely feel like we have a connection and I see a future with you. And I feel like we're on the way to being closed. But right now we're open, but I see a future with you. So we're on the way to being closed. Wait. And here goes Sierra. Oh my God. He just gave me the reassurance that I needed. And he didn't say anything. He didn't say anything different from what he said yesterday. He didn't say anything different from what he said yesterday, aside from, no, he didn't say anything different from what he said yesterday. Yesterday, he said that he has strong feelings for you. He said the same thing in this conversation. Yesterday, he said that he still wants to be open and explore. He said the same thing in this conversation. Like, but all of a sudden, you're good now. He said that he missed your back scratches, and you're like, yeah, and that's why he did it. And you're back under his spell. Girl, what? He didn't say anything different. He didn't say anything different from the last conversation, except for he missed your back scratches and you right back up under his spell. It makes no sense, Sierra. Sierra, I need you to stand up. I need you to stand up because y'all not asking the real questions. What you should have asked is, so why are we not closed off? What you mean we're on our way to being closed off? So what's in the way? What's the obstacle? Hello? Hello? Okay, well, until we're closed off, then I'm revoking all of your closed off privileges. I thought we were on the same page, but it's clear that we're not. So I'm going to continue to fall back. Like, what? Girl, what? He didn't even, girl. Toss in the hand. They done pissed me off. And Sierra done pissed me off. Anyhow, it's Casa Amor time, you guys. It's Casa Amor. We're going to talk about my first impressions of the girls and the coupling up with the guys. Then we're going to go to Casa Amor. My first impression of the guys. And, of course, their couples. Be sure y'all like the video. All right? So first up, we have Coco. First impression of Coco, beautiful. I think she's the baddest one in Casa Amor. She's 24. She's a hair and makeup artist. So ladies, we were worried about her hair, about how she's going to maintain. She's a professional, so she got this. She might even switch it up on us. But immediately when she started talking, I said, this is my type of girl. Confidence just exudes out of Coco, and I love that for her. I don't think that she was interested in anybody in particular. I think she wanted to get to know everybody. When it came to like the kissing challenge, I like the fact that she kissed Austin and Nick on the body. Not everybody's getting this. But I'm going to show you slow, sexy, and sensual. You know what I'm saying? And that, like I told y'all before, that would be me if I was on Love Island. I'm not tugging all of y'all down. I'm not doing that. I'm closed mouth kissing, and then I'm doing some sexy like that. So I like Coco. I like her. Next up, we had Jaden. Jaden is 25. She's a corporate investigation, something like that. And she says that she knows way too much. So y'all know she's been watching the episodes and she's been taking notes, and you can tell by the conversations that she had later. I thought that she was a strategic kisser. A strategic kisser. She stated that she was going to kiss the people who she were interested in more passionately, which was Nick and Ace. And that makes sense. I also would have done that. Makes sense to me. First impression, like I stated, I felt like she was gonna go for I felt like Nick and I felt like Nick would like Jada and Coco. That's what I felt like. Those were my first impressions. And she likes Nick, so boom. Next we have Vanna. Vanna's 21. She's a brand ambassador, and she's more so interested in Ace. And my first impression was she's not cute, like I said in my last video. And I respectfully, you're 21 years old. You need to stop playing with your face. You need to get out of the sun because you look 51. It's not giving 21, it's giving 51. It's also giving catfish because, you know, like a lot of people get work done so they can look good in pictures, but in person you look like a hot mess. That's Vanna. And I'm trying to say this in a nice way as possible, but baby girl, stop messing with your face. You are way too young to be altering your natural features. That's all I gotta say about that. I think that's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Grayson, that's how you pronounce it. She's 25. She's an energy drink model, and I'm like, it's time to start picking a career, baby girl. It's time to start picking a career. She's interested in Nick. Not surprised. I think Pepe is her type, and we see that later. Yeah, no really comments on her. She ain't got no ass at all, but you know, them white models never really need it. Next up we have Clark. I'm gonna call her Clarky because my little sister was almost named Clark with an E. So, you know, it's kind of like an inside joke. Clark is 24. She's a mentor, peer mentor, and she has done cheer for a majority of her life. It's weird that she's a peer mentor to me because she seems very insecure. She could just be nervous because she's on TV. But it's in her body language too. She's hunched over. She has her hair all in her face. It's just not exuding confidence. Coco, I need you to help my girl Clark with her confidence in her hair because it's not working. The dark middle part, we need to pluck it. You can't even see the part. We need to get some of that hair out of her face. Hook her up, Coco. Hook her up. Clark said that she had a few options as well. She's not picky. So, boom, that's that on that. All right. So let's go ahead and get into the couples. So the ladies, after the game, the ladies the ladies got to choose the guy that they were most interested in. Let's talk about Vanna and Ace. Vanna chose Ace. Ace is not interested because she is not cute. Ace wants Shelly back immediately. I don't even think Ace really has many options to choose from in the villa. He might go for Coco because he stated that he was going to pull everybody for a chat. But, yeah, aside from that, I don't know if he's gonna step on his boy's toes to get Coco, but aside from that, this just plays into Ace's storyline that he's gonna play faithful so they can win in the end. But joke's on you, sir. We don't like you. You're not gonna win, regardless. Sorry. Next, we have Jaden and Austin. So, Jaden watches the show and still chose Austin. That's a choice, an interesting choice at that. When they had their conversation later, it was very chill. Of course, Austin's happy because he finally got a white girl that wants him. Because Austin has been waiting for a white girl that wants him, but none of the white girls want him. So Austin has been dry out here acting like he like women of color, and it's driving him up the wall, and he's sick and tired of it. You could tell it's all over his face. You could tell it's all over his face. All right. Next up, we have, I guess we could go to Grayson and Pepe. I knew this immediately because Pepe is, no tea, no shade. He's one of those Spaniards that want to align himself with the white folk. Am I too rude for this review? Yeah. So blonde hair, blue eyes, not surprised that Pepe chose Grayson, and vice versa. They had a good conversation, I guess. His Hannah's gone, so he needs another Hannah Montana. Next up, we have Coco and Taylor. Clark actually went over there with Taylor as well. So Taylor had two choices. First off, watching the show and two people being interested in Taylor is a choice. That's about as big as a choice as being with Austin, if I'm being honest, because what the is appealing about Taylor? Okay, so Taylor decided that he wants to get to know both Coco and Clark, but he's going to stick with Coco. So Taylor said. And Coco, maybe she has an agenda, y'all. Remember last episode, I was like, if I was a bombshell, I would come into Casa Amor, infiltrate Taylor and Olandria's relationship just to put baby girl up on game day. He don't like you. You need to leave him because America's rooting for you. You know what I'm saying? Usually I hate when girls be like, I did it to teach you a lesson. I did it to teach you. I hate that. But we need somebody to show Olandria because her baby eyes wide closed, and I hate that for her. Taylor stated that Coco is literally Olandria in a different body. And Austin was like, well, whose body do you like best? And he started laughing. Taylor already trying to give Coco his last name, y'all. Now, a lot of y'all said that Taylor likes boys. A lot of y'all said that Taylor likes white girls. But, I mean, not saying that he doesn't like white girls, but he doesn't not like dark-skinned brown women as well because Coco is a dark-skinned brown woman. And she has similar features to Olandria, typical African-American features. She has big lips, okay, high cheekbones. They both got teeth. If you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. And they both have decent bodies. Well, you know, Olandria's got a nice bubble butt and some bigger boobs. But, like, they're not twins, but they look similar. You know what I'm saying? But Taylor just attracted to Coco, y'all. Coco, I wonder what you're going to do with this Taylor. So with that being said, there are two guys that are single, Nicholas and TJ. So Clark decides that she's going to go with Nicholas. And he said that she's 50-50 his type. 50-50 his type. Y'all know what that 50-50 is? The 50-50 is, I like black girls, but not this one. Nicholas has a fetish. Nicholas is down with the black and the brown, until a white girl come around. And he proved that later when he pulled Jaden for a chat. So later he pulled Jaden for a chat because, like I stated, I knew that she was going to be his type. and he's all, Sierra's in the back of my mind. No, she not, because you kept telling that girl over and over again, yeah, I'm really interested. Yeah, you caught my eye. You told her that 3 times in the same conversation. And if she wasn't drunk, because I think she was drunk. I heard they only get 2 glasses of wine, but if she wasn't drunk, I'm pretty sure she would have been coherent to what was going on. Because how Jaden was acting in her conversation with Austin was definitely more chill, more relaxed. But by the time she got to talking to Nicholas, oh baby, she was, girl, what's wrong with you? That's why I kept saying, like, what is wrong with her? Nicholas, you really can't think that your connection with Jada would be stronger than Sierra. No way, Jose. No way. So this leaves TJ single and vulnerable, and he has 24 hours to find a connection, so he decides to pull Vanna. I don't think TJ is feeling Vanna either. First off, let's talk about their conversation. 23-year-old TJ called 21-year-old Vanna a baby. Then 21-year-old Vanna says that she has an old soul and she likes to listen to old music. TJ said, what kind? And then she says, Justin Timberlake. Y'all, we are officially old. Justin Timberlake is an old soul. Justin Timberlake is a throwback. Get the fuck out of here. I thought she was about to say the motherfucking Beatles or something. Bitch, even Spice Girls would have been okay. But Justin Timberlake? And I bet she wasn't even talking about and sing Justin Timberlake. I bet you she was talking about fucking suit and tie. Boy, y'all, we officially too old, bro. Millennials, it's time to tap out. It's time for us to tap out. You know what I'm saying? Predictions for Casa Amor, though. I think I went through everything I wanted to already. Yep. All right, so my predictions for Casa Amor is, I think in order to stay in the game, TJ is going to steal Vanna from Ace because Ace does not want Vanna. So, and TJ got to make it home to Iris, right? So I think TJ is going to end up with Vanna if the guy gets to choose. Ace will then go with Clark because Nicholas is going to go with Jaden, leaving Austin single, vulnerable, and off of the show. So y'all might get what y'all wish, all right? Because I really see it happening like that. You want to put money on it? I'm just kidding. All right, y'all. If y'all have made this far to the video, make sure y'all give me a thumbs up. Drop your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. What do y'all think the boys are going to do at Casa? Do y'all think they're going to act right? Y'all think they're going to switch up? What y'all think? All right, so let's talk about these Casa boys. First impression, Elin, I believe that's how you pronounce it. He's 24. He's in tech. He said he's interested in Sierra. Now, I call him, he looked like Jack Harlow to me. I love the curly hair on his head, and I'm usually a chest hair girl, but he needs to cut that off. It looks like pubic hair, and I'm getting disgusted by looking at it. I think he's cute. The internet is saying he is Zion phobic or something like that. I'm not 100% what that is. I tried to Google it, and it wasn't making sense to me. So if y'all can explain it to me in layman's terms in the comment section down below, I would really appreciate that. Thank you. Next up, we have JD. JD said he was from Dallas. Hell no, not my Dallas. Not my Dallas, sir. But I did see a picture of him circulating on the social medias, and the neighborhood that he was in, it was definitely giving down south. That's why I tried to pair him with Olandria earlier in my head, and I'm not gonna hold you, it did look like a Dallas neighborhood. I haven't ventured out many other places, but it was definitely giving southern area, if you ask me. All right, next up we have Brian. Oh my bad, JD. He's 23. He's Puerto Rican. Didn't expect that. Brian is 28. I think he's Dominican, but he is a real estate agent and bartender. He stated that he's interested in the Dominicanas, which would be Amaya and Adelina, but apparently nobody really stunts Amaya in her, I guess, ethnicity, heritage. I don't know, because they think that Adelina is the only one that is Spanish around there. But okay, my initial impression of him I thought he was cute, but when he came in, I was like, he talked too much. I know people like Brian. No, I'm not feeling Brian. Brian is 28, but it's not giving 28. It's giving 18. So changed my mind on him. So yeah. Next we have Chris. Chris is or was a basketball player, played overseas. He's 27 years old. I think I like him more on the show than I liked him in the picture because he definitely gives 27 years old. He gives mature, grown and sexy. I like Chris. Next up, we have the finest man in the villa. He the finest man in the villa. He's the finest man in the villa to me. Zach with a K, Asian Zach. He's 29. He's Thai. He's from Thailand and with a UK accent. Like, what? You can't beat it. He's a model. Okay. Now, honestly, when Zach started talking, though, I said, it's not giving 29, it's giving 19. Like, what's up with like, what's up, bro? Act your age. Act your age, sir. But maybe he was just excited to be on TV. Who knows? Last up, we have Zach with a C. Boring. I mean, typical white guy. Nothing really stands out about him. He's 26, model. Yeah. Next. Next. Oh. All right. So the girls actually got to play a game with the guys in order to, you know, see who they were interested in. My notes from here is that JD didn't get no play. Nobody chose JD to kiss. It was many questions like who you think's the best kisser, who first caught your eye, who's your type, who will make you change your type, who do you think bless me. Thank you. Who do you think was sliding to your DMs first? Nobody. It was plenty of questions, and nobody chose JD for not now one of them. All right, but by the end of the night, the guys got to choose who they were interested in pairing up with, and these are the couples. Speaking of JD chose Huda. Huda getting selected over Amaya is crazy work to me. Both are crash outs. Amaya is a respectable crash out. Huda is a disrespectful crash out. So JD, this fire that you sense, don't get your ass burned. Playing around with fire, you might get burnt. You know what I'm saying? Not my Dallas. Not my Dallas, man. No. Next, we have Sierra and Elon. Predictable. Sierra like her a white boy. Just like Nick like him a white girl. Yeah, peep that. She says that Nick's in the back of her mind, but you know, she's interested in exploring Elon. She says that about everybody though. Elon, please put a shirt on. I'm hating the hair. I'm hating it. But this was expected. He liked her. She liked him. This was expected. All right, so next we have Iris and Zach. Once again, this was expected. Iris kind of surprised me when she chose to kiss Chris in the challenge. She didn't give me she liked black guys, but you know, coupled up with Zach. She liked it. He liked it. Beautiful. Next we have Adelina and Brian. They both were trying to play like they didn't like each other, but they definitely were interested in each other. And he stated that he sensed that she has like this calming spirit, and he likes that about her, which kind of makes sense to me because he on 10. He is on 10. So you need somebody to balance you out because you do a lot. But Adelina forgot about my boy Jeremiah that quick. I feel like Adelina and Jeremiah's connection was a little bit more mature than this one between her and Brian, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, two attractive people, so you know, we'll see how it goes. This leaves Olandria and Amaya single because I forgot, my bad. Zach and Chris both choose Shelly. Okay, both like her vibe. Boom. Shelly decides to stick with Chris instead of Zach. I was kind of surprised. Happy, but kind of surprised. So this leaves Zach unselected, and now he has to choose between Olandria and Amaya. So he decides to go with Olandria because Olandria had given an answer, you know, when Ariana asked about her being single. She was like, well, you know, physical appearance is fine, but I need somebody to stimulate my mind. So Zach peeped that, and then when he wasn't selected, he decided to couple up with Olandria. He wanted to go for Amaya, I think, because Amaya is a sweetheart. But when Ariana said go with your gut, he went with Olandria. And I think that's fine. He's 29, the oldest guy in the villa. She's 27. Olandria and Zach had their first conversation it had depth to it. It had depth to it. And that's what Olandria needs. Meanwhile, she's, I miss my man. Your man don't miss you. Your man already giving his last name to somebody else. Never had that conversation with you. Meanwhile, you got the finest in the villa, and you're not even studying him. Y'all having good conversations. Y'all have a lot in common, but yeah, you thinking about this cowboy who ain't even thinking about you. Olandria, you gonna get butt hurt. So you need to get it together, Olandria. Get it together, Olandria. Man, I can't wait for movie night. So Amaya is left single, but she decides to pull Zach because I guess she's interested in him. In the game, she did kiss Chris and Zach, and I do want her to talk to Chris as well. But in her conversation with Zach, this almost made me cry, y'all, because one of the first things she asked him was about his boundaries. And I hate it because Amaya now has this insecurity because of the whack-ass men on this motherfucking show. She now has this insecurity about Am I doing too much? Am I too much? And I hate that, because Amaya, don't change who you are for anybody. You will be just enough for the right person, and the right person just is not on the show. Please, baby girl, do not let a lame ass nigga like Ace and a whack ass white boy like Austin make you feel like you're doing too much. They just don't do enough, baby girl. But she asked Zach about his boundaries, and of course he watches the show, so he was like, nah, the name calling, that's fine, because I call people darling, sweetie, love. And she's like, oh my God, thank God. Exactly, because like, bro, I call people baby, sweetie, babe, come over here. Sit down, sweetie, no ma'am. I do that too. And for you to think that, how full of yourself do you have to be for if somebody call you babe, you think that they interested in you? Get the fuck off your motherfucking high horse, because baby, you is not all that in the bag of chips that you think that you are. The chips are giving stale. It's giving more air than chips. Quit playing with me. For you to really think that if somebody calls you babe, oh, they must like me. They moving too fast. Yeah, shut the lame ass up. Shut up. The guys on the show be pissing me off in real life. What I don't like though, Amaya, you did not have to ask that man for a kiss. Y'all already kissed earlier today. See if you have a real connection with him. I know you think you got 24 hours, so you need to be on go mode, but I feel like you'll catch more bees with honey. Something like that. Ain't that how I go? Something like that. All right, so my predictions for Casa Amor is, honestly, I think that Amaya will go home. I don't think anybody will switch up, because Zach watches the show, and to leave and to be the one responsible for Alandria going home will not go over well. So I think that Zach will stick it out with Alandria. It's crazy how he is the most anticipated. This is one of Miguel's friends that everybody has been asking for. One of the most anticipated people to be in the villa, and he not getting no play. Like, I would be giving him play. Crazy work, y'all. Crazy work. Well, Casa Amor has different rules this particular season. They stated that everybody will be coming back to the villa. Everybody. But I mean, she stated that somebody's going to, like, she stated that TJ and Amaya were single and vulnerable and they had 24 hours. So I guess everybody not going to make it. But I mean, I guess all the Casa people will make it back to the villa, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be a recoupling. I am interested to see what Casa has to hold. I do want them to kind of kick it up. I need games. I need people to have like, why don't we ever have like 4 people talking at one time, or like one guy and 2 girls? Like, I grew up in the Flavor of Love era. I'm not used to these solo one-on-one chats. Like, let's talk in group settings. Who am I vibing with? Who we, chopping it up. And then like, if it's one guy and 2 girls and he's okay, well, can I pull you, for a one-on-one chat? You know what I'm saying? Like, do it like that. That way you can get to know more people at the same time. But I don't know. Y'all know we just grew up in a different area of love shows. These boring ass one-on-one chats and these whack ass games. I need some challenges. Like, spice it up, Love Island. I'm getting bored. Thank y'all so much for tuning to my YouTube channel though. If you made it this far, you're a real one. Note that. Hit the thumbs up button because you enjoyed the video. Appreciate y'all. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. Were the couples predictable? What are your predictions for Casa? Who do y'all think gonna stay faithful? Who y'all think gonna stray? Leave your predictions in the comment section down below, and I'll meet y'all down there, okay? Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.